don't need to make boy-girl content in the porn industry to be successful. Hey you all, it is Dreamy. Welcome back. Today we are talking about safety in sex work, specifically adult content creation, being virtual online, and how to keep yourself safe. This is not going to be for anyone who is looking for trying to stay safe as an escort, maybe as a dancer. I have never done those things before. I have never even made content with someone else. I'm a solo content creator. So unfortunately, that is not what this video is going to be targeting. So I will try and find some videos on YouTube or any articles of sex workers who do that stuff and the ways that they keep themselves safe, just based on my own research, so I can still support you in some way. But yeah, this is going to be specifically for virtual content creation. I am also going to be listing down below some people whose videos I watched that I really liked what they said, and if you want to learn more and go a little bit more depth about their perspective on things, like one of them's a lawyer, one of them is also a content creator, so I will make sure that their YouTubes are down below where you can go and watch the video for yourself, get a little bit more info, because obviously I don't want to take all their info. I want you to go and drive traffic to them and support them, but I will give just a few things that they say that I really liked, and if you want to know more on it, you can go to their channel. The first one that is going to be really important is to have an alias. You do not want to be using your government name when you're choosing to create content. You want everything from your personal life and your work life completely separate. Different emails, different passwords. You want everything to be separate from your personal life. The next thing that you want to do, if the site allows it and has it available, you want to make sure that you have a two-factor authentication. So what does that mean? So when I go and stream on Chatterbait, I have a two-factor or authentication. We're just going to call it a 2FA because that's also what it's called. So basically I log into my account and it's going to ask me to have some type of code sent to my email, my phone, to confirm and have to put into the site before it gives me access to my personal information. So it's a little annoying, it's a little tedious to even set up, and it's a little annoying when trying to log into your stuff, but it is so important to make sure that you have those extra steps of safety to protect your privacy and very vulnerable information. And next thing, another way to stay safe, if you're wanting to, you can invest into a VPN. Okay, so VPN is a virtual private network. So what that basically is going to do is that this is a kind of like a connection from your computer in a VPN provider, which can basically make it look like that you're in a completely different place than what you are. So if someone is able to kind of pinpoint your location and you have a VPN, let's say on your phone, they can say that VPN is all the way in Canada when really I'm in Florida. So you can invest into that if you want to have some type of extra safety. I personally don't do meetups, and I'm also a solo content creator, so that means I do not do boy-girl content. I don't even do girl-girl content right now. If I were to start collabing, I would probably be more open to girl-girl. I have been very solo in this industry since I started. I started in 2020, and I've just been doing everything online. So I follow a lot of the community on Twitter, and it is absolutely outrageous how many very known and respected male content creators that have been outed for some type of abuse or non-consensual acts. It's very disturbing because they have a lot of followers, they've collabs with big creators, but people can wear masks and they can put on a facade with certain creators, and they can kind of take advantage of ones that may not have as much of a following, that may have not been in the industry as long. And also, my relationship with men right now is just fucking shit. So I don't need to make boy-girl content in the porn industry to be successful. You are your brand. If people are enjoying your content and purchasing your content, it is solely because of you. You don't need to collab with anybody. You don't need to feel like forced, or the need to be successful is that you have to collab with someone. At least I don't believe that with where I would like to go in my future within the adult industry. But yeah, I just really want to, you do not need to work with men in this industry to be successful. You can do it by yourself. You can collab with women. If you know that you want to collab with someone, especially a male, reach out to other content creators that they have collabed with. See what their experiences are. Anyone who is going to be offended by that, I think, is a huge red flag. So yeah, ask around. I think that's the most important. I feel like hopefully most women in the industry are totally okay with you reaching out and kind of wanting to get just a reference, seeing how their experience was with a male content creator, or even another woman, if that's what makes you safe. I think do whatever makes you comfortable, makes you safe, to feel confident to work with a different creator. And if they have any problems with you wanting to just make sure that this environment is going to be a safe one for you, then that's a very big red flag, and I would back out of that and probably never speak to them again. You can go faceless. You don't have to show your face. You can cover up birthmarks, any tattoos, any really identifying factors on your body. You can definitely cover up. You can always make this alias a completely different person when it comes to if you want to do cosplay or be portrayed as this certain character, you can absolutely do that. You can have a lot of fun with it. Social media is going to be a big one, especially if you're on Instagram and you like to post stories, any pictures on Twitter. If you're posting any thirst traps, try not to have any identifying landmarks behind you, especially if you're close to your home. If you live in a huge city and you're somewhere and you want to take a picture, just make sure that picture isn't a mile from your home. If you're a good 15 minutes away and you're not anywhere near your place, pop off, have fun. But yeah, be very careful about the pictures that you're posting and how close they are to your actual community and where you're walking your dogs every day, where you're going to get your coffee. You don't want to taint that space for yourself. That's your safe space. So just make sure that you protect it and you're not posting anything where in the background people can be oh, I know exactly where that is, because you will have people who live near you and you may not know. It's not going to be for all cases, but you may be surprised how many people will be oh, I'm in the same city as you. I know exactly where that coffee shop is, and you are there. Which is also another thing. I think that if you're at a coffee shop, because I like to post my coffee shop because I love coffee shops. I love going to get a cute little croissant and a cute little coffee on my hot girl walk. But if I am away from home, of course, I'm a good distance from home, I had to drive and I wanted to try this new coffee shop and I wanted to post my morning breakfast, which I like to do. Sorry, I like to take pictures of my food. I would not post that on Instagram until after I've already left the place. So I don't post any live moments of where I'm at. So if someone is seeing me post my coffee in the area that I'm at, I was probably there about an hour ago. I'm gone, and anyone who may recognize that place and go there, they're not gonna see me. Okay, this was I just came across her video. Her name is Creator Spicy Tea, and she has quite a few videos on how to stay safe as a sex worker and about doxing and blackmailing. But there was one thing that I really liked that she had said, and if you want to know more, please go to her page and watch. But she said that if you're at one of the cons, AVN, there's Xpix, I think. I know My Free Cams has quite a few of them. I know Chatterbait can host some of them. But if you're at a con and someone were to come up to you and be like, oh, hey, Margaret, and that is actually your government name, and you're like, how the fuck does this person know my government name? She says, if someone were to do that to you, she says, if someone has any information on you, like, no, they don't. Like, no, they don't. She's like, don't ever give away that the information that they, like, said to you, like, triggered you, or, like, you get some type of reaction, which then allows them to confirm, like, oh, so that person's name is Margaret, you know? So she talked about this one experience where she was somewhere and a man came up to her and used her government name, and she just kind of was like just looked really confused at him, and he did it again, and she was like, oh, hey, like, I think we're getting our content creators confused. I'm not entirely sure, like, who you're referring to, but I hope that you're able to find that person. And then she's like, and then I blocked him. You know, on all sites. But I thought that was a really good tip to make sure that you are not, to watch your facial features, watch just like your surroundings. If you're at a con, don't go anywhere alone, and if you do, make sure that you're sharing your location with someone. You tell them where you're going, you tell them when you expect to be back, and to just always let someone know where you're going. Always be careful of your surroundings, and to be in a group setting when you do it. And if someone does come up and is trying to, like, push your buttons and test you, and they do have some type of information about you, no, they don't. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know who you are. I hope that you find what you're looking for, but it's not going to be here with me right now. So I thought that was a really good advice. Okay, so now we're going to get a little bit into protecting your content online as a content creator. I'm very bad at this. I am. I came across this video, and she's going to be tagged down below, and I think it was Mink Law, and she works a lot with adult content creators, and this is kind of just her advice on protecting your actual content, because that is upsetting when someone can take your content and your personal stuff that you've been posting online and try and use it as their own. So she again said, make sure to have everything separate from your personal life. You need different usernames, you need an alias, you need different emails. Do not use the same passwords as you use for your personal accounts. Like, your passwords need to be different to set up the 2-factor authentication. Dog's hungry. I'll feed her after this. And another thing would be to make sure that you are watermarking your photos, whether that's with your username, whether that's with a logo, or your URL to your website. She also mentions unique identifiers, and I'm not entirely sure what those were. They were kind of cool, where you can put in some type of, like, code using Meta, I think. And she offered a website in which you can, get these codes to put into your pictures and your videos, where it basically allows you to say that you own that. So it allows better success if someone were to steal your content. You have proof, and you can also send it to, like, the DMCA and have it taken down. You have that code in your content, which is basically saying, hey, this is mine, this person is using this illegally, they are stealing my content, and this is my proof, so take it down. She also said that you can monitor Google alerts, which, again, if you want to go see how she does that, go watch her video, which I think is really cool. And you can set up these alerts by catchphrases. Like, I would obviously put in Dreamy Riri. I'm pretty sure, free to do. So every time someone types in or searches those phrases of yours, you can kind of get alerted when something, I'm assuming, is uploaded in reference to that phrase, or your content creator name. And therefore it just makes it easier for you to monitor your content online and see what is going on with it, and be able to take it down quicker. And lastly, but not least, and this is just like, it's so hard reality when it comes to sex work. I'm just going to be honest. If someone has the will and the way and the resources to stalk you, to dox you, to blackmail you, to get personal information, unfortunately, they will do it. That's very terrifying. I really, 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 really want to say save your money. If you are a sex worker, you have to be saving money. There's no excuse. There's an excuse, like a lot of sex workers are surviving sex workers, but please, even if it's just $5, okay, even if it's just $5, you have to be saving money. You need something where if you were to get your info doxed, if someone were to find out where you were like lived and was starting to make you unsafe and you needed to be able to move, you need to have that money. You are worth it. Your life is worth it. Your safety is worth it. Your peace of mind is worth it. You can set up an American Express. You can literally log online, go to American Express, and transfer however much money you can into an account. You can set it up so it does it weekly. You can set it up so it does it monthly. You don't even have to think about it. And next thing you know, you have like $2,000 in your savings account. And if something were to happen, you would be able to have that money. You can do it even for your taxes. Make sure you're taking care of yourself on your taxes. Don't let that shit add up. Speaking from someone who has, okay, I owe the government a lot of money. Make sure you're putting your taxes away. Like, if you even have to use your taxes to get yourself into a safe situation, do it. Okay, money is a tool, but you can feel so powerful with money, and it provides you opportunity, it provides you security, it provides you safety, and you are worth all those things. So please, seriously, make sure you're putting money aside and you are just giving yourself a backup plan in case something were to ever happen. Okay? I love you. If you know anything else, please comment down below. If you know another content creator who's talked about this and they have great things, comment down below. If you want to like piggyback off something I said, or if I said something wrong and I need to be corrected, like, please, I'm open to re-educating myself, open to growing. Like, I'm here to grow with you all. So let the comment section work as like a forum. I would love that. I appreciate you all sitting here and watching the video. Please give it a thumbs up if you liked it. And comment down below if you have another video idea concerning the adult industry that you'd like me to talk about. I will be doing one on fan clubs. I saw all those comments. I heard you. But I really liked this one. It's very important. So, bye.